Great Odin's Raven! These storms are about to go off script, off the teleprompter. Could be a problem for Ron Burgundy and the rest of us as we deal with a couple of days in a row of severe weather, with today potentially being a dangerous day with strong EF2 tornadoes possible. Now, when are storms like this gonna pop, and how bad could they really be? I'm gonna have all that and more in today's Memorial Day forecast, starting now. You stay classy, San Diego. All right, so starting off the forecast like we normally do, this is the current visible satellite. These are the current clouds that we have. You can see the heart of the country, the plains. There is a lot of clouds from North Dakota all the way through Tennessee and Missouri. You've also got another area of clouds here in the Northeast. This has been an upper level low that has just been spinning for the last several days. I can tell you, it's made things cloudy, cold, and miserable here and rainy in Ohio. In the Pacific Northwest and out west here, you're pretty much cloud-free as well, enjoying that sunshine. Now, one thing I do want to call attention to, you see this complex right here? This is a complex of storms that are starting to die left over from the previous night, and they are leaving an outflow boundary here draped across Oklahoma. Now, what that means is that could actually enhance the tornado potential later on today. I will explain that in just a second. Here's the severe weather risk for today. We've got a slight risk that goes down from Lubbock, Texas, all the way through Arkansas, all the way into Mississippi, even into Alabama here, but Oklahoma and Texas, this is where the greatest threat of large hail and tornadoes is today. And that's exactly where the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted the greatest chance for tornadoes here. This is a 5% risk here in Brown that covers Oklahoma City and really all of western Oklahoma except for the Panhandle. I'm going to be honest, guys, with what I'm seeing, I could see them upgrade this to a 10% later on today. And then hail is also going to be a problem today as well. We're talking about hail of 2-inch in diameter or more, especially when those supercells form this evening. Once again, in the same areas we just talked about, Oklahoma City, western Oklahoma, northwestern Texas. All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about with this outflow boundary. So an outflow boundary is when you have a line of storms like this, that line of storms pushes air out from the base of it, and then what can happen is there's a boundary that gets left over. You got warm, moist air on the south, moist. You've got cooler and more stable air on the north, and right in between that, if you put this in motion, notice there's almost like a line in the clouds right there. That is that outflow boundary that's sitting right across the Oklahoma City metro. If any storms were to form right here, they'll move right along that boundary. If they do that, that'll cause some extra spin in the storm, some extra helicity, and that will increase the tornado threat dramatically. All right, so here's how this could all go down. I'm gonna start it here Saturday at 12 Central. And notice we've got this line of storms that's moving off to the east that is creating an outflow boundary right in this region. As we go into the evening hours, storms aren't going to pop until around 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Central. Notice there we've got some supercells forming in northern Oklahoma. Those should move almost due south, but once they latch onto that boundary, they could take a right turn here. And those storms will continue moving through central Oklahoma by around 9, 10 p.m. Central, and then continue their march off to the south in southern Oklahoma. Now, a lot of these storms aren't going to dissipate till after midnight here. This is 3 a.m. We've still got maybe a storm or two. We've also got some storms going on in Arkansas, but by then the tornado threat should have waned significantly. And if we look at the significant tornado parameter, you can see the boundary right there. It is clear. Check it out. Look at this right in there. See that curving arc? That is your boundary, and that's where the tornado potential will be maximized this evening. I'm telling you guys, this could be a big time problem. And look at the Cape values, guys. This is the fuel for storms. This is the storm Gatorade, like I like to say. The Cape values will be absolutely off the charts. We're talking 5 to close to 6,000 joules of Cape. That's crazy. And the moisture, not going to be a problem. It will be downright moist. Heads up if you do live in Oklahoma tonight, it could be a dangerous night. We could get storms as far east though as Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, maybe into Georgia. So heads up there. Your Memorial Day weekend could start off with a bang. I could see them upgrading this risk, possibly doing enhanced later on today, so keep an eye out for that as well. All right, so this is the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. This is Sunday, May 25th, Memorial Day Sunday, and once again, we've got a big area of severe weather that goes from Oklahoma through western Texas, through Arkansas, once again in Mississippi, Alabama. It's basically the same regions as today. And the rest of the country, though, looks severe weather free. And right now, there's only a 2% tornado threat centered right here in Oklahoma and Texas. But just like it did today, I could see the tornado threat increasing tomorrow based upon the storms today, where they go, do they leave any boundaries? You'll have to keep a close eye on that. And here how things will time out on Sunday. It's very similar to today. The morning starts with some showers and storms moving through eastern Oklahoma into Arkansas, potentially leaving a boundary once again. And then as we go into Sunday night, things get kicked off in the Oklahoma City metro. There's also another cluster of storms. It looks like it develops near Lubbock or Amarillo. And those two generally should both combine over kind of northern Texas as they gradually kind of move to the east, to the southeast, and kind of meander right along that boundary. And this is 11 p.m. Central. So both Saturday and Sunday will be later on evening and overnight type events. Likely going to be a very noisy couple of days, couple of nights here in that region. It's going to be noisier than a Nickelback concert. Look at this graph! Stop what you're doing right now. Pick up your mouse in your hand just like this, throw it in the air, grab it again, hit the subscribe button, and mash the like button. And leave a comment below. Look, someone's leaving a comment. This video is so cool. Wow. Back to you, Stormcat. I've got bad news for the pool enthusiasts down in Texas and Oklahoma. Once again, we've got storms expected for the same regions: Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, even in Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. It just does not look like a good Memorial weekend for you guys, as we've got yet another severe weather risk. That's a slight risk for Monday, May 26th. And I think large hail and damaging winds are going to be the main threat, but we've seen what can happen the past couple of days with those outflow boundaries. So heads up, I think tornadoes are definitely possible. And just like Saturday and Sunday, the NAM gets things started late in the night. This is 7 p.m. Central. Storms don't pop until then in Texas, so we're pretty much stuck on repeat. We're pretty much stuck on repeat. We're pretty much stuck on repeat. It's an endless loop. But thankfully, guys, beyond Monday, the Storm Prediction Center hasn't highlighted a single area of severe weather for the entire country. So hopefully things will calm down. All right, well, we talked about severe weather. Now let's talk about what Memorial Day weekend will be like for the rest of us. Because I'm here in Ohio and we're not going to get diddly squat. So I want to know. So for pretty much the whole weekend, we're really not going to have any organized like low pressure type systems. We are going to have a high pressure up here to the north. That'll be spinning winds around this way. We are going to have a relatively weak low pressure to the south. That's going to be spinning up things this way. And between them, that is where we'll have all of the moisture, all of the rain and storms this weekend. That's where we'll have all that severe weather as well. So watch as we go through the next couple of days. We're talking storms in this region on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we pretty much do a repeat here. Storms, look at that. I don't even have to change my circle there. Storms once again on the southern plains and in the southeast. And that trend continues on into Monday. Look, my circle is still applicable here. This is crazy. This is Monday at 8 p.m. So by far, the trouble spot in Memorial Day weekend is going to be that in that region in the south, where multiple rounds of showers and storm, wind, hail, lightning are all going to be likely. But for the most part, for the rest of the country, the Midwest here, the Ohio Valley, even into the Northeast, it'd be pretty gorgeous. And temperatures slowly should warm up this weekend. The West Coast, the Western United States, is going to be pretty boring, cloud-free as well. So that's why I really don't talk about them much in these videos, because they just don't have a lot going on right now with the weather. I'm sure it's lovely there, though. In Florida, I won't forget our Florida friends here. You guys will also are going to get some relief from that drought with some more much-needed rain the next couple of days with some showers and storms in the afternoon. All right, now getting into the temperatures for Memorial Day weekend, it looks like, for the most part, the south is going to be very warm. This is right where, right to the south of that boundary here, where we'll have temperatures in the 80s, 90s, possibly even close to the hundreds here in western Texas. Florida will be very warm as well. This spot right here, this is actually created from showers and storms. So kind of the normal, typical daytime pattern where you get really hot temperatures during the day, some showers and storms bubble up, cool things off a bit, and then it gets hot once again. The Northeast, though, a lot of that cool air will be hanging on at least on Sunday. But the Midwest and Ohio Valley finally is going to get some temperatures above 65. Possibly. And then going into Memorial Day, I'll pause it here right in the afternoon and evening. Yeah, that's fine, guys. Midwest, Northeast, Ohio Valley, once again, been very cold. A warm up is on the way. It'd be a gorgeous Memorial Day. And this is what happens when you put the temperatures for the next 7 days in motion. This is the temperature anomalies, so you can see Unfortunately, we do get some brief warm-ups here in the Northeast and Midwest, but another shot of cold air is going to come. That's in the blue, that's in the green. So that cold air is kind of going to stick around for the foreseeable future. The west is going to stay warm, and the south here could actually get some colder than normal temperatures as well once we get into the middle to late parts of next week. Uh-oh, what is this? This is something big coming. We could have a new t-shirt coming soon. Got a big announcement as well. That's all I'm going to give you guys, though. Make sure you pay attention to us on Discord, where we'll give you all of the details. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Oh my God, is that the DOW? No, it looks so high up there. Just going to walk over to it and see. Whoa, it's so high. Oh God, too soon. PTSD kicking in. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. Hopefully all of you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. You are going to get some nice weather. Go out, enjoy it, spend some time with friends, some family, go to the pool, eat some chicken. Who knows? Said that like chicken is a thing for Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I might be live later tonight. Probably going to be live on Reed's Timber Stream as well. Look for me there and look for me here. And this weekend, guys, seriously, do something nice for someone today. Find someone. Tell them you love them. Tell them you care about them. Be a good human being to people. We're on this earth for a very short time. Let's make it count. That's all I got. This is Stormcat5. You stay classy, YouTube. I'm Stormcat5, and I'll see you on the next one.